Even in the movie, it's not like it's like this fairy tale prince. It's built off of them really connecting and laughing and being vulnerable.
Camila Cabello in the cast of Cinderella is putting a modern, empowering spin on the classic fairy tale. The reimagination, distributed by Amazon, stars Cabello in the title role and is packed with an all-star cast that includes Idina Menzel, Billy Porter, Pierce Brosnan, Minnie Driver, Nicholas Galitzine, and James Corden, among others. Ahead of the film's release, the stars, as well as writer and director Kay Cannon, spoke to The Hollywood Reporter about the new age retelling and what happens to mark a major milestone in Cabello's career, her big screen debut.
There was definitely nerves before, during, and after. This kind of rebellious, badass version of Cinderella that I think has these amazing, modern, progressive values. And it's different. It's different than Cinderella,
I heard that you bought her a glass slipper to your first meeting with her. Is that true?
That is true. We had met in LA just briefly initially, but then when it got serious, when she was seriously considering the role, I flew to Miami and I had a glass slipper, and the producers were like, "Don't give her a glass slipper. That's weird." And I was like, "You're right. That's weird." And 30 seconds in, I was pulling out that glass slipper. It's just like, does this fit?
It was like a little beautiful glass slipper that I have in my house, and that I wear. I wear one on one foot. Okay.
A modern retelling of the classic tale also called for a reimagining of certain characters, such as Idina Menzel as Cinderella's stepmother.
It was fun to figure out the approach and the tone and how realistic to make her. And I wanted you to see more complexity and more levels in this character and understand maybe why she does the things that she does.
And then there was Porter, who brought new dimension to the fairy godmother as Ella's outrageously glamorous protector, the fabulous godmother, or rather, Fab G. Porter portrayed the character as genderless, noting magic has no gender.
When I got into this business in the mid-'80s as a Black queer man, this was not possible. This was an impossibility. So to learn to dream the impossible.
For the role, the Emmy, Tony, and Grammy-winning performer also drew inspiration from another icon, Whitney Houston, who famously played the part of the fairy godmother in Disney's 1997 TV adaptation of Cinderella.
And this is a role that was once played by Whitney Houston. So that's a hard act to follow.
My goal as a 14-year-old teenage queen in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was to be the male Whitney Houston. So when I got a call to play this part, I squealed like a 16-year-old teenager. I got the Whitney Houston part! I got the Whitney Houston part! So listen, yes, I got everything from Whitney Houston.
While that version of Cinderella featured music from Rodgers and Hammerstein, Amazon's reimagining called for new music. While there were original songs from Cabello and Menzel, the new iteration included a number of cover songs ranging from Madonna's Material Girl to Jennifer Lopez's Let's Get Loud.
What was the first song you knew you had to have in this?
Somebody to Love was something that James had actually pitched to me, when he had pitched this idea of contemporary songs. And that just inherently was the king is just said, you will find someone to love. So it just made sense.
And with a cast filled with vocal powerhouses, they were up for the task.
That's so much vocal talent under one roof.
There's so many people that just have incredible voices.
It's so true.
Maddie,
Charlotte,
Nick. Then there's Minnie Driver and everybody. So there's a lot of celebrating of people's talent. Put it that
Definitely.
way.
For Brosnan, the role as the king was also a chance to flex his vocals, which fans first got a taste of in 2008's Mamma Mia.
Is it fun for you being able to show this side of yourself and performing?
Yes, it is. Of course it is. I mean, it's a joy. I started in the theater. It's just a joy to be able to go off and to play these character parts. Last year, their Eurovision with Will Ferrell, and now this film, and I just finished Black Adam with Dwayne Johnson, where I played Dr. Fate.
Does one come more naturally for you over the other, perfecting a dance number versus nailing a fight scene in something like Black Adam?
I enjoy doing both. I think the fight sequences will be less and less.
Elsewhere, with the film tackling a classic fairy tale romance, Cabello also touched on her real-life romance with singer Shawn Mendes. And while many may consider the two as a textbook fairy tale couple, the singer and actress noted that just like any relationship, they put in the work.
It's a real relationship, and it comes with, vulnerability and and growth and discomfort sometimes, and a lot of communication. The ideal like perfection thing doesn't really exist, and it's not as beautiful either.
Cinderella premieres on Amazon Prime Video September 3rd. And for the latest news and coverage featuring your favorite stars, keep watching the Hollywood Reporter News.